just wake up? Got it out.
Got it out.
Hook it.
Wow.
Okay, set it. He's right there. Go, go, go. Get tight. Reel. All right, guys, so we just rolled up to the beach, and I'm going to cast out a bait for Brooke and then myself as well. And here are some Jack Crevalle chunks we had from a recent trip. I chunked them up and got them ready for an occasion like this. We got just a chunk like that, and we got some pre-made rigs, and we're gonna go send them out on its way.
I'm feeling lucky.
Now, I think it's shallow enough to where I could pretty much wade out to that sandbar, but I'm not exactly sure. We'll see. Woo! It's a little deep, but usually this beach is pretty shallow. Sandbar out there, and that's what I want to aim for, is get out to that sandbar and then... Oh, it's so shallow out here. Alright guys, so we got little Brooke's bait out. What you think?
I think that we're definitely gonna get hooked up here pretty soon. I feel very confident.
Oh, are we getting hit? We're on. Oh yeah, you're on. Let him eat.
Oh, he's taking it.
Is he?
That was so fast.
You guys, I was literally just waiting out there. Is he still taking it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, set it. He's right there. Go. Get tight. Reel. You're on. Come on. Get him, babe.
I think. Or he's eating it again?
He might be eating it again. Let it sit there for a second. He might have dropped it. I'm about to put on a fresh bait for Brooke because with how fast she got hit the first time, let's set up the camera right there. I think she should have gotten hit by now again, so maybe there just isn't a lot of meat left on that chunk, but we're gonna do a fresh chunk of jack. And I'm very determined, guys, today to get one on a popper. I never got a black tip on artificial, and I think it'd be really neat. Oh! I hooked something. Definitely not a black tip. A little jack or a bluefish. What is it? A little bluefish. If the bluefish are around, that means the sharks are around. A little bluefish I just had on the popper, and if they're here, then that's also a good sign. Oh, another bluefish. Decent sized South Florida bluefish. Got a mouthful of treble hook. Fish eating it. If the bluefish moved in, then they're definitely gonna hit your dead bait. All right guys, I'm back in action. That is 2 bluefish now, caught and released. And if I had a bigger rod to swim them out on, I would have swam them out, because that would be you know, the best bet of trying to get a black tip to eat a fresh swam out bluefish. It's like Brooke's bait came up with nothing but some skin, right?
Nothing but skin.
So we got to cast it back out. It could either be the bluefish chomping on it or crabs. All right, we just got Brooke's bait back out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and keep casting the popper. My goal is, you know, I'd rather get a shot, at least get a shot at one fish on artificial than get one on the bait today.
There we go. I got that. Oh my God, he's freaking out. Oh, sick.
Oh no, buddy. Oh, we're on!
This whole time I've been sitting here with the rod and I didn't get hit, and then I literally walked away and Victor walked up to the rod and just goes off.
Man, these things make a million turns and just go a million miles per hour just every which way. Yeah, he's coming in, watch with this wave. Ready?
You want to grab him? I got the rod.
Yeah. Just try to hold on to the rod.
Okay.
Perfect. Got it. Perfect.
Hook is out. Hook is out. Now we're gonna let him go.
Now this is the most dangerous part. You gotta be very, very careful. Oh, he's good. He's good. He's green. Awesome, awesome work.
Nice.
Yes, we got one. I was starting to get a little discouraged there.
So was I. Especially because I was sitting next to the rod the whole time and all I was getting was little baby hits of like bluefish eating the bait.
I know, I didn't get it. And I was throwing the popper the entire time, and it's like the second we both don't pay attention, it's just, it fell on the ground and it was about to go in the water.
It fell on the ground?
It fell on the ground and it was going.
What?
Yeah. You guys, I literally just walked out a bait. It's probably like 15 minutes into being dark now. I was out there, Brooke was down here, and out of the corner of my eye, I see the blacktip that ate her bait jump in like crazy, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get out of here.
As he's like halfway out there, this blacktip is just, I hooked it and it was just flying like crazy, but then it cut me off.
So I'm like, I cast it immediately, sprinted back to shore. This is the bait that I had out there, so let's see how long it takes for it to get picked up. Usually when it gets dark, they start biting like non-stop every 5 minutes.
Oh.
Until it gets tight.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, you're slack, aren't you?
So slack. Or I got cut off.
Either got cut off or he's running at you.
I don't feel anything.
I think you got cut off, didn't you? It's coming back and forth, back and forth. Is that him?
Yeah.
There he goes. Let him go a little bit. You want your line sliding through the weighted portion of your rig, but sometimes it'll get caught up because the waves and everything are messing it up, and when they feel that weight, that resistance, they don't like it and they will drop it. Okay, I give it to him, I give it to him. Yeah, you're on, you're on! Yeah, just stay tight with him. Yeah, babe! Oh, yeah!
Oh, no!
No, you're on, you just keep tight with them. Sometimes they're just swimming out.
No, I felt it. I think I got cut off. I don't feel anything.
Wah, wah, wah. We got a missed hit right there. I don't know what happened. We may or may not have bait, but I know one thing. I gotta get back in the water. All right, let's get it back out. Oh no, you got cut off.
Oh, we got cut. Okay, so me and Victor are just standing here, and it's been like 10 minutes since he cast it out, and he goes, "We should be getting hit soon, shouldn't we?" I said, "Yeah, probably." And then literally as soon as he finished that sentence, I joked and I was like, "Whoa!" And then it literally went off right after he said that. It was so crazy. I didn't get cut off, the hook just pulled, but check out our bait.
Demolished.
Demolished. Time to put another one on.
Wow. Brooke, this is your day. This is the one.
Finally. Blacktips jump a lot when you first hook them. And a lot of times when they jump, they'll shake that hook out. And so that's happened a couple times to us. Or when they do jump, they can get wrapped up in the line. And then their sandpaper skin sometimes just cuts that line.
This one's fighting good.
Yeah.
This might be a bigger one. You hear the braid singing in the wind?
Oh yeah. I love that noise.
In the pliers because that shark is coming down the beach. Gotta be ready. And so what I've been doing all night and all day is this beach is too shallow to cast your bait from shore because I don't think they're gonna be that shallow. But it actually is kind of perfect because when I do wade out there, I'm in like water. Sketchy, but not that bad, and I'm able to get it past. So I go past the trough onto the sandbar and then cast to the second trough. It just pulled, didn't it? What happened?
Hook just pulled. I'm just not having good luck tonight. Okay. Definitely a blacktip, he's jumping. As Tosh Point would say, this is my redemption round.
A lot of people think when they get slack, sometimes you do lose them, but a lot of times they just charge the beach for some reason.
He's jumping.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's trying to shake that hook. We stuck him good though. I'm gonna go change the battery because it only has 26%. Oh my gosh! Did he just wake up? Keep going, keep going, keep going.
I just felt it. I felt it.
No, he's not. He's still there. I told you.
Gosh.
You gotta keep real tight with him, babe.
I've lost so many so far that it just goes from being so tight to just completely slack, and it's just like, no. So he took us all the way, I guess, north, and then got pretty close and got to the sandbar, touched that sandbar, and just took a really long run again. And now he's heading back south again.
All right, guys, so Brooke fought that fish, which we already know what it is. I'll tell you in a second, for about 20 minutes all by herself. We got it close to the surf, and we could make out that it was some type of shark, but we weren't exactly sure what it was. I took over for a little bit just to get it off that sandbar. When those sharks hit that shallow water, they do not like it. They freak out and they kind of just hug that deeper water side. Finally got it over, and it ended up being probably a 7-8 foot lemon shark. And this thing, I tried grabbing its tail twice, and we don't have our big shark here with us. We don't have any tail ropes. When I say it knew I grabbed its tail, it went full 360 and tried to eat my hands. Brooke will tell you guys that too.
I've never started reeling in a shark and had to hand it off, but catching a fish on this rod with a long butt is back-breaking. I mean,
yeah,
look at
the rod is completely doubled over, and it's just,
and
you don't have a lot of leverage.
It's not anything like fighting a fish in the harness, you know, like it's all putting pressure on your back to fight it. And I was like, Victor, I don't know. But with that sandbar, you could feel the belly of the shark on the sandbar. It almost felt like we had hooked like a stingray or something because we were having such a hard time getting it in. And he is just not giving up. We finally got him close, and Victor's right. He went to grab the tail, and that thing did a 360 so fast. Lemon sharks are a shark that can do
the worst. They can bite their own tails.
They can bite their own tails. So he grabbed that tail, and that thing turned so fast on Victor, like 2 or 3 times. It was crazy.
We probably gained 150 feet back. I told you I had him in the surf, grabbed his tail twice. He just took all of that line again, and now he's way out there. Now I'm trying to get him back in. And we're only fishing 40-pound braid, you know, we got our blacktip set up, so can't put a lot of tension on the fish, otherwise our rig will break.
It's like an 8-foot lemon.
Yeah, it's a good size one. Got it out.
Got it out.
Hook is out, guys. All right, guys, gotta release the lemon shark now. Come on. So I'm actually gonna take a little bit of time with her because we did fight it on light tackle, and she's definitely gonna be exhausted, or he. So I'm not gonna just let it go. I'm gonna kind of walk it up and down with its head into the current. I just walked out there because it is so shallow, and it was kind of just going sideways real slowly, because that is a lot for that fish. You know, we always tell people, you gotta fish the appropriate tackle for the species you're fishing so you don't tire it out too much. And that lemon shark was very tired, but that's why I took my time. You know, I kind of walked it out there, but then towards the end he gave one nice kick and off he went. Take extra time when it comes to fish that you fight on light tackle. We weren't expecting it, but that was awesome. Good job, Brooke. Damn, guys, what an exciting afternoon and night. That lemon shark was just icing on the cake to top it off. We've only gotten a few lemon sharks on surf casting gear before, but when you do hook them, they brawl. Especially because they're, you know, that thing was like 150 pounds. That's something we would normally catch on the big shark gear, and fighting it on a, you know, 8,000, 10,000 size reel with 40-pound braid, it's a challenge. But it's fun. But
definitely back-breaking.
Heck yeah, on a 12-foot surf rod.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And if you guys don't know, right now is the blacktip migration, so that's the reason why there's all these sharks, and that's why there's so many people surf casting for them. That's what we're doing. And I've been thinking about this, Brooke. You know how we get broken off a lot of time and cut off? Well, since it is the blacktip migration, a lot of people don't know this, but there are a lot of big sharks that follow these blacktips in Southeast Florida, notably hammerheads. So I think that sometimes when we hook these blacktips and whatever's in the area, whether it be a big bull shark or hammerhead, I think sometimes they get eaten while we have them hooked.
Maybe.
That is a very good possibility. Always things you got to think about as a fisherman. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll be seeing all you guys, my land sharks, in that next video.
Bye.